Thank you, Fernand. This is Chris Piazza reporting live from my living room on the capture of the Marquis de Lafayette as he fled France and the Jacobin Reign of Terror. Yesterday, on August 17th, 1792, the Marquis and several of his countrymen were apprehended near the border of Roquefort in the Austrian Netherlands. Jean de Rousset requested rights of transit, which according to reports were granted. However, upon discovering that one of the people of the group was the Marquis de Lafayette, former general of the French National Guard, the Austrian captain Philip de Honnecourt had the entire party thrown into irons. Lafayette's aide-de-camp, Cesar de la Tour Maubert, is said to have denounced the Austrian commander as a scoundrel and stated that he deserved a sound caning. After the news of Lafayette's capture was sent out to all the field commands, the French emigre Prince Teschen released a war bulletin to celebrate the capture. French Jacobins quickly joined the fray of people eager to discredit the Marquis. Who can forget the legendary hero of two worlds, who came onto the national stage and offered to serve in the American Revolution without pay? Congress commissioned him as a Major General July 31st, 1777. After a chance meeting with George Washington a few days later, they began a lifelong friendship that shaped the future of both nations. General Washington made Lafayette a member of his staff, but refrained from giving him his own division in lieu of his foreign birth. Then, during the Battle of Brandywine in September of 1774, Lafayette represented himself with bravery and valor, taking a bullet to the leg and rallying the retreating troops before seeking medical attention. After the battle, General Washington petitioned Congress to give Lafayette command of his own division. He further demonstrated his military prowess and dedication to American causes when turned a loss into a moral victory by taking over command from the retreating General Charles Lee at the Battle of Monmouth. Nothing stands out more than the petitioning France for more aid, encouraging them to ally with America against Britain, finally handing the British their greatest defeat at the Battle of Yorktown in October 1781, essentially ending the American Revolution. Lafayette received a hero's welcome when he returned to France on 18 December 1781. He had several major accomplishments after returning home. Of note was the formal signing of the Treaty of Paris between America and Great Britain. He spoke out against government profiteering and Atlantic slave trade. Then in May 1789, he presented the Declaration of Rights of Man and the Citizen, which he co-wrote with Thomas Jefferson. Shortly after, France entered into full revolution, and on 14 July 1789, the rebels took the Bastille. The very next day, he was appointed General of the National Guard. Lafayette later would have the key to the Bastille presented to President and friend George Washington. Stuck between the proverbial rock and hard place, loyalists thought him and his followers to be little better than other revolutionaries, while the commoners felt that he embraced the royalty too much. The downfall of Lafayette truly began after the escape and recapture of the French king and queen. Since he was responsible for their imprisonment, he was considered a traitor after their escape attempt. By late 1792, the Jacobin Reign of Terror was in full swing, and on 23 April 1792, Robespierre called for Lafayette's resignation. In June that year, Lafayette denounced the Jacobin excessive violence and was accused of abandoning his troops. On July 12, 1792, he surrendered his command of the National Guard. Then on 14 August, Minister of Justice Danton put out a warrant for his arrest. Knowing that he was likely headed for the guillotine, he fled with the intention of coming to America. America, our hero, our friend, the hero of Yorktown, now languishes in an Austrian prison. It is our responsibility to demand his freedom. Stay tuned here for continued coverage as information unfolds on the imprisonment of the Marquis de Lafayette.